Stop letting fireworks remind you of what's missing in your relationship. While everyone else is celebrating freedom, you might be feeling more trapped than ever by your thoughts. Now, I know you might be thinking, a July 4th episode about OCD, really? Stick with me here because if you're dealing with relationship anxiety, this might be the most important episode you listen to this summer. So you're at a barbecue surrounded by couples holding hands during the fireworks. They seem to be having a great time. And suddenly your brain starts to spiral. Like, why don't I have that? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with us? Will I ever find someone? Or you could be having that out of body experience like, is my current relationship even real? In this episode, we're going to talk about why July 4th can be the day that you declare your own independence from the thoughts that are keeping you stuck. If you're struggling with relationship OCD, freedom isn't just about Independence Day. It's about freeing yourself from the mental prison of these obsessive thoughts. Let's start with something that might seem backwards. What if freedom from your thoughts actually feels terrifying? I get it. Your obsessive thoughts about relationships, while they feel awful, they also feel familiar and they feel like you're protecting yourself. You could be saying things like, if I just think about this enough, I'll figure it out. If I analyze this relationship from every angle, I'll know for sure if it's right. Or I won't be caught off by surprise if something's wrong. If I compare us to that couple over there, I'll understand what we're missing. Yeah, it's like so much comparisonitis, right? Your brain has convinced you that these thoughts are keeping you safe and that they're helping you avoid making the wrong choice. Yet, here's what's actually happening. Those thoughts, they're not protecting you. They are keeping you trapped. While you're busy analyzing whether your relationship is perfect enough or not, you're missing the actual relationship happening right in front of you. While you're comparing your love story to everyone else's highlight reels, you're not writing your own story. And while you're trying to solve the unsolvable question of, am I with the right person? You're not actually being present with the person you're with. And y'all, that ain't freedom. That is mental prison. Now, let me tell you why 4th of July can feel like the worst holiday ever if you're suffering from relationship anxiety. First of all, it is couple season. Every barbecue, every fireworks show, every pool party is packed with couples. They're hand holding, all their cute Instagram posts and anniversary celebrations. And if you're single, it feels like the universe is rubbing it in your face. Then, if you're in a relationship but struggling with doubts, every happy couple becomes evidence that something is wrong with yours. It seems like it's social media overload time. Everyone's posing in their perfect summer bathing suits on their beach vacations, all these romantic sunset photos, and you're seeing those captions of so grateful for this man. And it's like, don't y'all live together? Couldn't you just say it to each other? But no matter the case, your brain takes all of these data points and compares it to your life, your relationship, and it feels like you're not measuring up. And to make matters worse, if you're single and you go to these family barbecues, people are asking questions. Are you seeing anyone? Are you getting out there? Or when are you getting married? Oh, you two seem so happy together. Any big news? Even well meaning questions can send you spiraling into doubt and comparison, or more than likely lead you to avoid the gathering altogether. Here's what I want you to understand. Even though fireworks are going off and they're loud, they're noisy, they're sudden, they grab your attention, eventually the fireworks stop. And intrusive thoughts can also fizzle out. While intrusive thoughts may feel explosive in your mind and they can feel overwhelming and urgent, they don't have to define your summer or your relationship or your life. That comparison trap is not fair to your relationship and it's definitely not accurate. So it's okay to recognize if your relationship doesn't have the same highlight reels as someone else. Maybe practice saying to yourself, it's okay. They went on a beach vacation. It's okay. Because when you're comparing yourself behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel, you're never going to experience real, authentic, genuine happiness. Try the angle of wishing other couples well. Like when you see their highlight reel, it's like, oh, good for them. I'm so glad they're happy. Like being happy for them. That's a different shift in energy versus like that lack and scarcity mindset. And considering that it's 4th of July, I want you to feel empowered and start thinking about thoughts that serve you because all the comparisonitis, that comparison trap, does not serve you. And as best as you can, choose which thoughts to give your energy to. Catch yourself before the spiral starts. Because here's the truth, freedom isn't about having the perfect relationship. Mental freedom is about being present in the relationship you have. And it's not about never having doubts, it's about changing your relationship with those doubts. And mental freedom isn't about having a 100% guarantee. There have been so many times where we'll talk about this situation, and finally it clicks. A client gets it and they say, "Oh, I really don't have to have 100% certainty," because what they realize is that they're okay dealing with uncertainty. So, here's some strategies to help you if you're struggling with intrusive thoughts, relationship anxiety, etc. First of all, you need to name the trigger. When you feel that familiar anxiety spike, call it out. Remind yourself that this is my comparison trigger, this is comparisonitis, and stop yourself from going any further down the spiral or any further into the OCD bubble. Second, kind of like with fireworks, even though these thoughts feel loud and urgent, they're going to pass. You don't have to solve them right now. The third thing, one of my favorites, redirect yourself to your values. Ask yourself, what do I value most right now? Am I being present with people I care about, or am I analyzing my relationship status? So, really lean into your values. Fourth tip, choose one small act of presence. Maybe it's really listening to your friend's story. Maybe it's enjoying the taste of the burger at the barbecue. Or maybe it's watching actual fireworks instead of comparing yourself to other couples. And last but not least, give yourself credit. Every time you choose to be present over that analysis paralysis, you are choosing connection over comparison. And that's a huge success because you're choosing to spend time in thoughts and in energy and in a space that serves you. So, this 4th of July, I want you to celebrate something different. Don't just celebrate America's independence, celebrate the journey of independence from your thoughts that keep you stuck. Don't just watch the fireworks, be the fireworks. Be bright, bold, and beautifully imperfect. And remember, you don't need permission from your anxiety to enjoy your life. You don't need certainty to celebrate love. You don't need the perfect relationship to have beautiful love. If this episode is hitting home for you, and if you're tired of letting relationship anxiety steal your joy during what should be celebration and fun summer moments, I want you to know that you don't have to figure this out alone. I've got a free course called The Overthinker's Guide to Love. It's a free 5-day email course. I've got the link in the show notes for you to sign up, start your journey at breaking free from the mental prison of relationship OCD. I start with women just like you who are successful, smart, capable, yet they just can't seem to quiet their minds when it comes to love. And through this 5-day email course, you can get independence from the thoughts, create that separation, and no longer feel stuck. The course is open now. Don't wait until another holiday passes you by because you don't deserve to be in this comparison and doubt trap. Okay, beautiful humans, thank you so much for being here. Be present, be free, and remember, you're not too much, you're not broken, and you deserve to celebrate love without needing it to be perfect. Happy Independence Day. Stay blessed by the best, and I'll see you next week.